Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. So before we do anything, of course, we're gonna take care of the supports. We shouldn't have too many, just a few. Alright, one with Kaketsu and Lapis. Let's see where this goes.
Your hair, Divine One. Is your style unique? Or is it common to all dragon fashion?
Dragon fashion.
Now that you mention it, I have no idea. I don't actually know much about dragons.
It seems they are mysteries even to themselves.
I apologize. You have so many questions, and I have so few answers.
Not at all. I am happy merely to talk with you. In my homeland, it is the dragons of the East who are worshipped, rather than divine or fell. That is why I find you so very interesting.
I had no idea your people worshipped the dragons of the East.
Does she even know who they are?
I'd love to know more about your homeland. What's it like?
She made it sound like she knows about this, which is kind of makes me wonder how.
It is part of the Queendom of Solm, but remote. There is not much contact with other regions.
Really? I didn't think it was from Solm.
Our culture is unique and vibrant, but we are quite secluded.
Is that because your people want to protect their culture from outside influences?
Perhaps, yes. But they also lock it away. I may not seem it, but I was born to royalty.
What?
I was trained always to preserve my legacy.
Oh my god, they had to go with the cliche, I'm a prince from a foreign land plot. They couldn't just leave it like some wanderer or exiled guy.
That meant always being home, thinking only of family. It was sad, never to step outside of that.
But now you fight with us for a cause you believe in. I'm sure your family is proud of you and the difference you're making in the world.
Well, it makes a lot of sense why he's so freaking tough.
Maybe so.
Or at least dodgy.
Did you have any other questions for me? I am happy to answer.
Oh, I sure do. We haven't even discussed the food in your homeland yet.
I'm a little disappointed they went with that with him. Like, they could have done something else with him. Some exiled samurai or something like that, I don't know. Alright, let's see what Lapis got to say. You're probably wondering how I got her. I fought her.
Huh? You're serious? You really want to train with me today, Divine One?
Yeah, I basically ended up fighting her in the arena, and that's... I guess that was enough for me to get a support with her.
Yes. I thought it would be nice to work together every once in a while.
That's so exciting. Thank you for carving out the time.
So, what am I in for, Lapis? What's your usual training regimen?
I start with some drills using different weapons, try a few practice swings, then do heavy lifting. I strap a weighted pack to my back and go for a long run. Sometimes I climb a mountain.
Her backstory into her training does not reflect on her physical strength in this game at all.
That seems like it would build up an incredible amount of endurance.
Well, more than just endurance.
Oh, if you're going to train with me, you'll need a pack too. I'll make you one real quick.
You're going to make a weighted pack?
Sure, it's not too hard. I had to make most things by hand back in the countryside.
Countryside?
I meant can't decide. I can't decide whether to make you a pack or not.
Why is this such a thing? Why do people seem to look down on country folk? or at least the country folk seem to be embarrassed for some reason. Is it because they're not so caught up on modern times? Is that it? I've noticed this a lot in anime trends also, where country folk seem to be well, not looked down upon, but I guess more like the oddballs because they're not from around there and whatnot.
Oh. Well, I'd love it if you did. I think it's really amazing you can make those kinds of things.
No, please don't tease me like that.
I'm not teasing. Your crafting skills could be very useful on the battlefield. Would you be willing to teach me how to make a few things? I'd like to learn.
It feels strange to be complimented for such a modest skill. But yes, I can show you how to make a pack right now. Watch closely.
All right. Whoa, your hands move so fast. Can we, go back a few steps?
What? Oh, that's why she is supposed to be fast. I feel like Lapis got screwed over on the strength department a lot like Gold Mary, but Gold Mary actually managed to be good because of her ridiculously good defenses.
Thank you ever so much for the cooking lesson, Gold Mary. I later made a chicken roast for the boss, following your steps to the letter.
Really?
She was over the moon, I say. Could not stop singing the dish's praises.
I'm so glad. Could it be that teaching is yet another entry in my absurdly long list of talents? I'm sorry if the pristine quality of my lesson presented a distraction for you while cooking.
No, but there was one issue. The boss did appear to be in some pain as she ate.
The splinters?
That's worrisome.
Yes, there was something hard in the chicken that ground against her teeth. Gristle, perhaps.
Or a chunk of the cutting board.
That was my guess.
You really must learn to be more careful with the chopping.
Understood.
Despite that, I think my cooking course was quite successful. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, it was a rousing success. Thank you for your assistance, my teacher. In fact, thanks to your tutelage, I have already received my first cooking assignment.
You've been given work. As a chef.
The boss found my way of chopping ingredients rather charming, you see. So when the war is over, she will invite some luminaries for a demonstration at Solm Palace.
A demonstration in the palace. For the whole court of the queendom.
I know, isn't it wonderful? I will be sure to tell them that it was you who taught me all I know.
That's a bit, well, there are bound to be serious individuals even in a relaxed court like Solm. So I suppose I better help make sure your chopping skill is up to the task.
Now she's worried about her reputation.
What? I thought our lessons were finished.
If my name is on this, we will do it right. Shall I tell Princess Tamara that you refused lessons?
No.
Shouldn't you be grateful to have individual instruction from such a gifted teacher?
Oh, man.
Yes, Miss Goldmary.
Hey, at least you could back it up. That's what's funny. No, seriously, she's been amazing. Like, she could tank just about everything. Ah, another one with Jade. Something about a book?
I come from Pale Sands, which is located on Solm's northeastern frontier. My home is not commonly visited by outsiders. Its culture is precious and unique.
What was different about it? Any examples come to mind?
Her blank stare kind of makes me crack up a little.
My clothing, for a start.
Yeah, it's
It
all
must seem different to your eye.
obviously Oriental.
Our architecture as well. You will not see finer woodworking anywhere. We also worship differently. We do not revere divine or fell dragons. We have other dragons. They are long and lithe. I have not seen them in other countries.
Interesting. I'd like to see that myself.
I can show you pictures and scrolls. But you must agree to another duel with me.
We haven't had our first duel yet. Now, let me get through all of my questions. What can you tell me about your family?
Apart from my parents, I have one younger brother and one younger sister.
Ah, you're the firstborn then.
Yes. It was my parents' intention for me to carry on our family's legacy. I was unable to do this, however. I could not bear to live all of my days without ever knowing the world at large.
Oh?
Yes, it was for that reason I decided to leave. I left written words behind to explain my intentions and to ask them not to look for me. And so I left. And here I am.
From a frickin' prince to a retainer.
That's an amazing backstory, Kagetsu. Your life is like an adventure novel that writes itself.
Oh wow, she actually shows a little bit of expression here with that blank stare of hers.
We each have our stories. Now, will you indulge me in that duel?
Sure. I'm out of questions, and a deal is a deal, so I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty. No, that's just about everyone. Alright, on to the next chapter. So I saw Celica's Engrave, it's not that good. I mean, it gives some crit, I think, or was it avoid? No, it was dodge. It gave dodge, so that's good, I guess, for someone who's got a lot of bad luck, maybe like Ivy or something. But yeah, I was expecting for her to be somewhat a little bit better. I wonder if this is where everything starts changing. I'm not gonna get stuck here, am I? I hope not. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Should I optimize inventory? Let me check real quickly who and who I have. Let's see, Anna, 10, Panette maxed out, 15. 10. 5. Doggone it. I hope I don't regret that with Marin. Does she hold? No, she can only hold B rank weapons. Doggone it. Swords, I should say. You know what? Let's just go with it. I hope I don't regret this. Another turning point in the game's story. Oh, joy. Hope it's not too bad. Hope it doesn't take like 2 or 3 freaking hours.
Our ship is docked here.
Thank you for escorting us.
Mavier! All ready, like you asked. Feel free to tell me how great I am. Wait a minute.
Does she not know?
What's the Divine Dragon doing here?
Marnie?
What do you want? We don't have any more rings.
There are circumstances that require we travel together to Lethos.
Huh?
Divine Dragon, after Marnie and I lost the rings, Zephyr disciplined us to an unjust extreme. So, on my honor, I will not betray you once at sea. I will deliver you safely to Lethos. Will you trust me?
I will. Take us to Lethos.
What? Why would you help them? They're not our friends, they're enemies!
This Marnie chick is hilarious sometimes, though.
The Divine Dragon should meet with Lady Vale.
We have no reason to fight as long as you don't start trouble.
I know a threat about not threatening people when I hear one. Mavier, what's happening?
You will hear details once we are aboard. If that is unsatisfactory, then you may remain here.
I imagine it's gonna go 2 ways with Marnie. She's either A, gonna betray us, or somehow be just some character that's gonna be on the sidelines and not really support us in any way. I'd be surprised if she joins our party, though.
Hey! What? Fine. Okay. Temporary truce until I get back to Zephyr and the others in Lethos.
So be it. Let us go, Divine Dragon.
Okay.
I'm not surprised about this guy if he joins us, though, because he obviously has his motives. Marnie's the one I'm worried about.
You're Lord Sombron's child? What?
Yes.
So that means you're the sibling Lady Vale has been looking for all along? And that's why we're headed to Lethos. Hang on, does Gris know about this?
He's the one who told me.
Gris picked a fight at Elusia Castle to verify the truth, even surrendering a ring to do so.
What? Nobody told me that was the plan!
Why are Sombron and Vale going to Lethos?
It's about Gradlon, the Fell Dragon's land lost under the sea. He
What?
intends to restore it.
To restore that unholy land? My word.
Gradlon?
What more do you know about this, Vander?
Gradlon sank beneath the waves 1,000 years ago.
Again, 1,000 years ago.
It was, of course, Sombron's land. Gradlon was a wicked place, one as much as Lethos is holy.
To raise and revive it, Sombron needs to destroy the Divine Dragon Shard in Lethos. That shard is what chains Gradlon beneath the waves. Lord Sombron finds it problematic.
So you're saying that Sombron's greatest desire is to restore Gradlon?
Far from it. His desire, if such a word is fitting for Lord Sombron, is to invade other worlds.
Other worlds?
The continent of Helios is only a stepping stone. He plans to extend himself everywhere.
I mean, does he mean like the world of, let's see, Tellius? Freaking Three Houses world? Some of these are going to be a little hard even for him to deal with, especially if I don't know how long all this takes place. For all I know, it could have been 1,000 years ago after the main events of Three Houses, but I'm pretty sure from what I've seen, Sombron has no chance in hell in Three Houses for sure. Maybe not even in Fate's world, because Korn kind of has this weird, overpowered plot armor that allows him to destroy dragons that could basically break the fabric of reality. The same could be said probably about Crumb's world. Who knows? I don't know.
There are other worlds, and he wants to rule them all. How is that even possible?
I feel like they're trying to build up this guy, and he's gonna probably be, I don't know. We'll see where this goes though.
I'm well beyond what I know for certain. Lord Sombron has shared little of this with me. I can say, Lady Vale is a pawn in service of his greater ambitions.
Please tell me anything more you know. I've heard that Vale's called a defect. What does that even mean?
Well, as a start, dragon royalty should be able to summon emblems. She cannot. Lord Sombron learned this recently, soon after his revival when reunited with Lady Vale. His children all fought in the war, but she, his youngest, never saw battle, or any emblems.
She told me we met once, all that time ago.
You were among her many siblings. They all, in time, died fighting in the war. All save for you. Then Sombron was imprisoned, and Lady Vale's mother died, leaving her alone. She could find no friends in an age when it was rumored a last Felldragon child had survived. Lady Vale lived in hiding, knowing that were she discovered, she would be killed.
1,000 years, living like that. All alone that whole time?
Not exactly. A few centuries ago, she came into contact with worshippers of the Felldragon. In their care, she slept in a hidden temple until Lord Sombron's release. She had been, long ago, close with those in that temple. But when she recently awoke...
They were all dead, weren't they?
So Lady Vale was relieved, even overjoyed, to find herself reunited with Lord Sombron. He detested her, and proclaimed her a defect, lacking a Felldragon's abilities and character. Sombron required her obedience, however, so he ordered Zephyia to tamper with her nature. Lady Vale may have thought she was no longer alone, but she's never been more so. Ever.
How awful.
Are you seriously crying? You who actually enjoys thrashing people?
What is it, Marnie? Is it the waves? Are you seasick?
No! I'm trying not to cry! But I never knew Lady Vale's life was so sad.
Well, that's unexpected.
I thought I was the one with the tragic story. I should have maybe been nicer to her.
Oh, okay, this explains
Probably.
why she's a psycho. She probably had a crappy life also.
You have never told me of your past, Marnie.
I mean, you know, happens all the time. I was just abandoned by my mom, that's all. I had a lot of brothers, and she decided she didn't need a girl.
Okay, that's harsh.
Which is weird, since I was way superior to those useless jerks, even back then. I mean, I was better at helping her, but she never said thank you, or good job, or anything.
That is weird.
The first time we went for a walk, just us, so she could find somewhere to dump me. Imagine, my hand in hers, and we're strolling from place to place. She left me at a church.
I can't believe it.
It's fine. The priest was nice. As long as I helped free Lord Sombron, I got lots of thank yous.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Now I know why she's completely screwed in the head.
Eventually, I met Zephyia and joined the Hounds. See? Lady Vale's story is so much sadder.
This girl's weird, though.
Zephyia filled out the 4 hounds with devout followers of the Felldragon.
Did that include you, Javier?
Yes. I was
Ow.
there at the hidden temple where Lady Vale slept.
Oh my god, my
When
ankle
she
just
awoke,
cracked. Oh god, that hurt. I don't know what. My body's been cracking a lot lately. I don't know why.
I was
I'm not
there
even
to
old.
speak with her. She, a royal dragon, asked me to be her friend. I said it was impossible. Lady Vale then asked if I could offer my service to her as a knight.
And you accepted?
That I could not refuse.
It's a big deal to be handpicked like that by royalty. Who would have thought?
You made her knight? That's just cool.
I mean that, Mavier. That's really cool.
She used to think this guy's boring.
Should you wish, I am sure Lady Vale would also accept you as her knight.
What? No way. I don't want to work with you that much. No praise, no thank yous. I hate you.
Is that so?
Besides, I already belong somewhere. I need to get back to Zephyia. Since you're helping the Divine Dragon, you're probably gonna get kicked out of the Hounds.
I expect as much.
Yeah, well, I like being one of the 4 Hounds. As soon as we're off this boat, we're enemies.
You do hate me, after all. So surely you'll be happier.
Right. So, yes. I'm done talking. This is a waste of my time.
She looks like she doesn't want to do it. She looks like she feels bad about it.
Mavier, thank you for telling us all of that. When we find Vale, I hope you will do what you think is best for her. Even if that means we'll cross blades again.
I shall.
I don't think so. I think we're going to try to save Vale, and he's going to join our party. At least I think he is.
What's happened to Lethos? The land, it's fallen to rot and ruin.
A sure sign of Gradlon's return. Or that our foes are now destroying the Divine Dragon Shard.
I keep forgetting Vander's even part of our group. Like, literally, I know... never mind.
We have to stop Sombron. Where's the shard?
I know Clan and Fram are part of the party, but I keep forgetting Vander
It's
is.
in the castle. Queen Lumera's home.
I don't know why he's so forgettable.
Who would have thought we'd return here to see everything come to this?
Alrighty. Are we finally gonna get some biting? You know, not biting, fighting. Oh, more cutscenes.
here, Sombron. Show yourself!
Ah, the Divine Dragon has arrived. Or should I call you the Divine Imposter? You've arrived earlier than expected. How did you know where to find us? My other 2 children haven't even caught up to us yet.
I assume you mean us.
Why are you with them?
You 2 brought them here? And betrayed us? Unbelievable.
Please, no! You have it wrong!
Wrong. Looks pretty clear to me.
This is my doing. I want Lady Vale to meet with the Divine Dragon. I might have even forced them to come, but it wasn't necessary. Marnie had no part in this.
I don't think they're gonna really care about that.
Mavier.
Return to the Hounds, Marnie.
But...
Do not hesitate. Go now.
Marnie, welcome back. But Mavier, what will we do with you?
Really? Just accepting her? I mean, she technically didn't even try to stop the guy.
I'm willing to forgive and forget if you can explain yourself. We are family, after all.
What nonsense. I know you're going to punish me, but Lady Vale will see the Divine Dragon.
You rude, self-serving.
I don't mind. I was just thinking I'd like to talk to the Divine Dragon myself.
We just get the silence scene. Alright.
Vale? What's happened to you?
Oh, they gave her a new attire.
It's good to see you again.
What did you do to Lady Vale?
I told you about Lord Sombron's enchanted helmet. My spell has now truly taken hold.
Vale, do you know who I am?
Why, you're my dear long-lost sister. What a happy reunion.
What the? This is what you've been trying to do to her? And the other Lady Vale return?
No, never. Not as long as that helmet remains attached and intact. That other side of her is dead.
Dead?
Oh, please, you should be delighted. You don't have to talk to the defect anymore.
Zephyr, I know about Vale's past. Do you? You were alive way back then.
What?
I mean, I didn't know. When I helped you with all of these awful things. Lady Vale was all alone for so long. And she was so excited to see her family again.
Marnie, you might want to, like, step away from them right now.
She never got to enjoy it. Now she never will. It's all so terrible.
What is this, Marnie?
Zephyr, I loved it when you gave me praise. I loved it when you said we were family. I loved belonging somewhere. I loved the Four Hounds. But this has gone too far. I have to do what I know is right. Praise or no praise.
Marnie?
I'm going to free Lady Vale. I'm going to break that helmet to pieces! No! Stop!
Why do you gotta tell your plan like that?
Marnie, that was simply pathetic. An attack like that couldn't put a scratch on Father's gift.
I swung with all my strength, and it did nothing?
I take it you were trying to free me, fool that you are. But as it turns out, you have failed in your attempt.
Oh.
I ordered you to stop, did I not? Such a bad girl.
Yep, I saw this coming.
You are a very naughty child. If only you had done as I had said.
Marnie!
Here. I'm sorry. I tried to save her, but in the end, I guess I wasn't strong enough.
I saw this
If
coming.
she's ever her old self again, will you tell her something?
Well, half right at least.
Please tell her that she's done so well.
I just feel bad for her though.
Please. Marnie!
Oh, did she die in your arms? How very tragic.
What a waste. Got killed for nothing.
Marnie was just trying to restore Vale. And all this for that.
I will never stand by you again, Zephyr, save for the moment my blade pierces your heart. Divine Dragon, I beg of you, allow me to fight at your side. To avenge Marnie, and to save Lady Vale.
Marvier, you should have seen this coming, dude.
Mavir. Of course.
Like I said, she was either gonna die or not be part of the
So you're
party.
just going to betray me? Leave me sad and lonely again? And you, sister. I thought you'd be happy to be reunited with me after so long.
You are not our Vale.
This must be about my new look.
Then you're not going to like this look either.
Marth.
His fellow emblems stolen away. You turned your back on him. Oh, lonely thing. Just like me. But I'm here for you, little emblem. I'm all you need. Now, had I known I had a sibling who survived the years, I would have killed you. I'd like to make sure I'm my father's one and only child.
You want to be alone forever?
Yes, that's right. I have no need for this sort of family, or friendships, or bonds of loyalty.
This has been one long dialogue
I do
scene.
appreciate you bringing the rings to me, but that's where our relationship ends. Now, goodbye, sister.
Vale.
Alright, finally gotta get to the fighting part. I was like, I was starting to wonder if this is like Metal Gear Solid all over again, with long cutscenes and whatnot. Or should I say long dialogue? I don't know. I don't even know if I should call them cutscenes. You know what I mean, though. Alright. So, Mavier is part of our party, but he's the green unit, so we can't do any adjustments to him. What does he have? A Flame Land? Silver Great Land? That's not going to be very useful. At least he's got Physic. Basically everyone I wanted in my party is on here, more or less. Alright. That's a good swap right there. Uh-oh, I didn't know there was one back here either. Who else could crit? She's too far. She could reach just about right. Ogetsu. It looks like she reaches just about everyone. I think I should keep Jean. Yeah, there we go. That's better. How close can I get? This close? So if I do want to see what I'm up... There we go. That's a little better. Alright. I think I'm good with this. Let me just see if I have enough of healing items and whatnot to my party. 20 men. 8 men. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know. Should I get Entrapper or something like that? Something useful? Can Entrap even work here? You know what? Just in case, I better get a Freeze instead. Oh my god, am I seriously out of Freeze? What does this do? That's not a bad ability either, but I haven't really used it. I don't see the point of it right now, unless something happens up ahead and we have a linear path. I honestly think Rescue might be more useful here than Warp. And you know what? I don't even know. Should I buy another Entrap? There we go. I mean... guess I could have a warp. She's got one freeze. I guess I could use that one freeze. Alrighty, here we go. Pretty sure I got everything set up. Yeah, let's begin.
Divine One, I am with you from this day forward.
Alright. I don't even know how good you are, honestly.
Of course.
The fact that she could kill him in one shot is what makes her so freaking good. But she, of course, got a not crit. Why wouldn't she, right?
I'll beat you to a pulp. My goodness, how awful.
Here goes.
Very well. With pride.
Don't I break?
Here I go.
Hurry!
Whatever you need.
Can you finish off? No.
What's our move?
I think he might be able to. Oh no, not him either, huh?
Understood.
She might. I got hit. Why wouldn't I get hit, right?
Dream well.
Oh, I dodged. Sweet. Not that it would have mattered.
Give me strong foes.
Come on, please crit.
Have at you!
Thank you.
Now! I am sorry. Quickly now.
I just didn't want to risk that 59 and then take a huge chunk of damage. That would have been problematic for her.
Let's hear it.
I have it!
Another kill for me.
Alrighty, magic.
Gotcha. I can still do more.
I forgot I had a velocity plus. Thanks to Lynn.
Mavier reporting.
Alright. So far, so good.
I believe I am in the right.
Keeps getting magic instead of physical. He's already gotten like 2 or 3 times magic. I wish he got more physical, if anything.
Fine by me.
Fail.
I just want them to get Speed Taker activated as quickly as possible. I didn't think she was gonna double him.
Claim this victory.
Thank God for Speed Taker though. How's it Excalibur does more damage if... What? Something weird's going on here.
Quickly now.
This is what I trained for.
Our foes are strong.
Kind of you.
Was that too much?
Man, she's way too good.
Dropped your guard. Another kill for me.
All right.
They don't move?
Hurry!
Please forgive me.
engage!
Let's see what happens here. Oh god.
Two hounds or four, doesn't matter to me. I'll fight, and that's that.
One for me! We're not done! Oh, me too! We're not done!
Pretty weak.
How to do this without... Does she not have an emblem? What is this? Oh, okay. Who could take a hit? Golden Airy.
Verily. I don't play nice. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Doggone it. They're not gonna go after me. I'm too dodgy, I think. Let's see how to do this. I didn't think I was gonna be too far. I guess I could go for... Yeah, let's go with this.
If it isn't the traitor, don't worry. You'll see Marnie soon.
How dare you speak her name? I will kill you quickly. You'll be buried before you feel any pain. Oh, yeah!
That's a problem though. Now he's one space further. Alright, Jean, rescue the guy. Actually, I may activate my emblem just in case.
Emblem, engage!
Exquisite.
So this is where he dies.
Death means no more pain. And who needs that?
Oh, so he survives? Okay. Hmm. Alright, I don't know what to do here, so I'm just hoping for the best, I guess. Oh, Thoron? Okay, that's a problem.
It's nothing personal. I'm merely following Lady Vale's orders.
Whew.
A little product demo.
And I know, that's actually bad.
All in a day's work.
More lizards. More freaking. Oh my god, they really want us, huh? I mean, she has Thor on either way, so maybe I should just try to be up close and personal here. This one's effective against dragons. I forgot I had this weapon here. This might actually finish her off before she even does any damage. Oh god, yes. Her expression.
Excuse me! Another one! Oh, me too! We're not done! I've got muscle to spare.
I keep forgetting to outspeed everyone with her. It is 51.
I am the divine dragon. So close. This ends now.
I'm really lucky with her.
Quite strong. Perhaps you do have what it takes.
Is this an Estrix sword? Doggone it.
We could have been friends.
Oh, yeah, right. With the corpse? I don't know, man.
Unfortunate.
How to do this?
I'm sweating.
Doggone it. Alright, Alfred. You got this, buddy. He should be, since he's slightly stronger than her, I believe. No? Really?
I claim this victory.
Look what you made me do. Was that too much?
Alright, so far so good. That has not been a challenging map at all. Kind of worried, actually.
I have it! Hurry!
I'm too good.
A slight setback.
Actually, I want to see what lightning looks like. I get hit? What does he have? Oh, okay, I see.
Retribution is due.
I have it!
I'll beat you to a pulp. My goodness, how awful!
Quickly now!
You were a worthy opponent.
Alright, that's a good level up.
Just what I needed!
Refreshing.
Alright, let's see what happens here. That is a crap ton of enemies I gotta deal with. More of them? Oh my god. I seriously gotta... screw this.
You got it!
Can Anna take him out? Yeah, she can, actually. I just want to see this in action, really. That's pretty cool.
You're pretty tough, you know.
I miss lightning too, but it has such a huge drawback back in Fates. It actually restricted your or should I say lowered your magic by one point. I don't remember if it was 1 point or more.
Won't you join me?
Oh, you're too nice.
I mean, so far so good. It's just the annoying infinite number of enemies that keep showing up.
Whew, you saved me.
Is that a rare critter?
Valiant effort.
It'd be funny if the after images actually kill the enemy. That guy, he's gotta be an issue. There's no point in me doing anything to her if she's gotta keep recovering her HP.
As if I'd lose.
Pretty weak.
Unbelievable.
Come on. I want to see what happens with the frickin' Wyvern Riders. Oh, never mind. They're gonna get me. It's a good distraction, though.
Unbelievable.
Dodge.
Don't break too.
That's funny.
I can still do more.
They, instead of SP, EXP, they should have given her at least, SP. Should she take down any with the after images? Oh, okay. I'm entrapped. That's nice. Great.
Oh, how I wanted to find you. How I wanted to kill you. Queen Lumera's pet. The whimpering, pathetic worm. You are not my sibling.
And you're not mine. Vale is. Give her back.
I'm probably gonna die here.
I am Vale. And I'll prove it, here and now, by destroying you. I'll crush you.
What is this? Oh, Falchion? Okay, yeah, I'm dead.
Too much.
Wow.
Is this really how it...
That was actually, well, like,
I'm so sorry.
kind of a tragic story, really. Thank God I could rewind time. I didn't think that guy had such a wide radius of entrap. I knew he had entrap, but I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna get hit like that, though. I didn't even think he was gonna go after me. That's a problem.
Just what I needed!
So, Gold Mary, then? No, there's no way. Oh, God, what is this? This would probably kill her. Yeah, she would kill Gold Mary. Where is she? Yeah, she gets doubled in. I doubt she could take that freaking magic. Oh, no, I'm still going after that. Unless I could go after... Doggone it. One range too far. Shoot. Well, I guess...
Now I have you.
Pretty weak.
Alright, that was a worthwhile move, I guess. Two seconds, everyone. I gotta take care of something real quickly. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. Let's see. That's right, Kagetsu.
Unbelievable.
I'd rather go after Yanaka, but I guess it makes more sense them going after the ones with 1 HP.
still do more. Unbelievable.
Well, that's all of them.
Obvious.
I think they keep showing up. More of them? Yeah, more of them. Yeah, this is basically one of those where you gotta clear the map as soon as possible. Holy crap, that is a lot of enemies.
Of course.
Understood.
Who could actually take a hit besides Gold Mary? I mean, is he gonna try to go for the... Her movement is 5. I mean, I don't think Gold Mary could take that much damage, right? She's very tanky. She might actually just survive all this. Oh, now she's faster too. Alright, let's see what happens here. Come on, Anna. I know you're not the fastest dodger here, but holy crap. Nobody else died. Oh my god, so many calculations being done here. Alright, rewind. I'm actually mad now. Nah, I screwed up again. You're like, how? I'm supposed to move Lear last.
I'll do as you command.
Pretty weak.
Alright, here we go. I just want to see what happens here when they go after all these guys.
I can still do more.
Still creating that one, huh?
All in a day's work.
Alright, sweeter Reacher. I'd like to believe that this might be enough. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens here. Holy crap. Alrighty. New idea.
Who are you looking at? The me in front of you? Or the me from before?
One strike will decide it all.
Oh my god. What does this guy have? Much better. Come on, please don't miss this. Doggone it.
With pride.
Emblem, engage!
It might have to be here. Will this be enough? No.
Emblem, engage!
Let the lesson begin.
Probably start with the weakest, right? Alright, one down, 2 more bars to go. I'm really hoping she crits. I'm really hoping she crits.
No.
I'm okay as long as Panette actually finishes the job.
I'm too good.
Oh my god, how can I not crit right?
Let's have some fun!
I love Panette.
It's not possible.
Oh, Anna? Okay. Camilla Anna. She does look cool in that outfit, though. I'm not gonna lie. She kind of looks like if Corrin and Camilla had a baby, and it'd be Anna with purple hair or lavender.
What's happening? Why are you here?
Vale? Vale. It's really you, isn't it?
This doesn't make sense. Her changing back wasn't supposed to be possible.
You said if the thing was destroyed, no?
The enchanted helmet. It's cracked!
Yep, Panette sure knew how to break that thing.
Marnie's attack worked?
What?
Marnie. Such bravery.
Alright, well, we'll just give it to Marnie because she did die, but I'm pretty sure it was Panette.
Where are we?
Lithos Castle. You've been under Zephia's control.
My head hurts really bad. And wait a second. What am I wearing? And where did I get this ring? This is yours, right? I remember. We were near the cathedral. You said it was important to you. Here, please, take this.
Thank you, Vale.
I will not allow it.
Not allow what? The emblem or veil? Or both?
Heed me well, O defective daughter of mine.
Papa.
My goal is so close I can taste it, but their kindness makes you weak. Now go, and reclaim my emblem rings at once.
I won't!
So I see. That is a shame.
I can't take this guy seriously.
Well then, there is nothing more you can do for me. And I have never been in the habit of keeping that which has no value.
Vale!
Didn't even kill her, did it?
My foolish child. Twice now I have struck you down. But I promise you, no amount of sleep will bring you back from this moment. This time, your defeat is final.
I just can't take the whole, like, Cobra thing seriously. I don't know why.
Why did you do that? You shouldn't have jumped in front of me!
I did what I had to do to keep you out of harm's way. I wanted to make up for all the times I couldn't protect you. All the times I wasn't there for you. I'm so sorry, Vale, for all those awful things I said.
I don't care! I don't care about that! Please don't die!
It'll be alright. There's still so much I have to do. I can't die until I've told you everything. There's still too much left unsaid. Who I am. Listen, Vale. I'm here.
No, you can't! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
Now there is nothing to stand in my way.
The divine dragon is gone. That I should see this day.
But how? How could this?
Wait, the Dragonstone. But why would...
This wayward creature is another of my children. The one you've been searching for all this time. Your sister.
Huh?
The divine dragon took the traitor in after the events of the last war. Thus the fool did survive. No child of mine should live as a divine dragon. Death was this one's inexorable fate.
No. But the stone shouldn't break. The stone shouldn't shatter unless... All that time, you were my sister. I found you. I finally found you. Please don't be gone. I need to talk to you. I don't understand why you would sacrifice yourself for me.
12 of the rings are finally in my possession.
No! Give them back, now! Those rings belong to my sister! Their friends fought so hard even to make it here!
Yet, for all of that, I control the Emblem rings. Together, their power is so great. Granted once every 1,000 years, and now that unrivaled power is mine.
I mean, this is so weird for me. I don't know why. I don't know how I even got them. Oh, telekinesis? Okay, there we go.
Heed me, Emblem rings. Grant me infinite power.
I hate how my screen just gets dark after a while. That's so stupid.
Radlon, rise up! Rise up once again!
AOL? No, I'm just joking.
Impossible. Gradlon.
You're still here, old man?
Restored.
I'm getting sick and tired of seeing you since I haven't used you for anything. You just keep having all this dialogue.
Papa, where are you going? You've destroyed everything. You killed your own child. This is what you wanted?
Looks like it's over for you all, hmm?
Zephyr!
Lady Defect. You survived here only because of all those who came to your aid. What a shame. Because now it's time for you to say farewell.
Farewell? My head!
Lady Vale.
I don't want her to have control.
I just think it's so weird. I'm looking at my clock right now. It's been a while with all these cutscenes.
Marnie broke the helmet.
Oh, Mavia. Simple, simple Mavia. It was only cracked. That certainly weakened it. But with Lord Sombron's elevation to power, the helmet works far better than before. Lady Vale, come on out.
I'm just trying to figure
Join us if you
out
would.
why she never took off the helmet from the get-go. Just take off the helmet, you know. You guys are right there, right in front of her. Don't stop. I mean, yeah, just stand there. I'm not gonna lie, the red eyes do suit her and that attire much more better, though.
No.
Father. What power. You've finally done it. I wanted to kill the divine dragon myself, but oh well.
Lady Vale. Lord Sombron will gladly welcome you as his daughter now.
Good to see you back. Would have had to kill you otherwise.
Zephyr, Gris, return to Father. I'll catch up with you soon.
Of course.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
As for all of you, death is inevitable. But I'd like this mess dealt with now. Clean this up for me. Leave no one alive.
The corrupted. And more than we can handle on our own.
We don't even have our rings! Rings? They'd be useless to you.
The Divine Dragon is dead. None of you have the ability to summon emblems.
This is the end. We have no way out.
So, who wants to die first? There's no need for any of you to squirm or struggle. You're all about to join your beloved Divine Dragon.
Are we all going to die here? There must be something we can do! Please.
The situation seems rather dire. But yeah, I'm gonna call this an episode, you guys. I don't know if I press continue, it might lead me to the next chapter right away, which I do not want to do. So I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, this wasn't bad. It's just a little weird that she could basically one-shot anyone should she get her chance to do so, with, you know, emblems being kind of broken in that aspect. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I just had to use my brain a little bit more than usual just to finish that one part of the game. Anyways, I'm gonna call this an episode, you guys. Later.